Should you train around pain or should you train through pain? So a lot of people, it's a rare individual who doesn't have a nagging something or an injury from time to time. In terms of training, ultimately, I don't feel that you should be training through something that's painful. That pain is your body's way of telling you that something is out of balance, something is wrong. There's varying degrees in which that can be, but ultimately that's there for a reason, and our bodies are really good at preserving ourselves so we don't cause further damage, and ultimately so we're able to continue doing what we need to do. So ultimately, I would say if something, say a movement you're doing, creates or elicits pain that is new to you, what I would do is I'd slow down, lower the weight maybe, slow the tempo down, and make sure you're performing the movement correctly. If pain persists while you're doing the movement correctly, then I would step back and find a different way to do that. That's not eliciting any pain. So if I'm doing an overhead press, as an example, and it's pinching in my shoulder, and I try and my technique's perfect and it's not a technique issue, my shoulder's hurting. I can change that into, maybe a dumbbell chest press. So it's both of them are a press. One is overhead, one's more of a horizontal press. Ultimately, what it's going to be doing is it's going to be decreasing the stress on my shoulder, which can lead to, not having pain and can lead to feeling a lot better about that. In terms of pain then, what I can do is I can then use that pain to inform my decisions of what I need to do prehab or maybe do some mobility work on, and ultimately that's going to be really helpful in bulletproofing that, because injuries are a good reminder of what we can work on to only make ourselves more durable, potentially a little bit more badass as we keep navigating our training journey. But ultimately, I would not train through pain. I'd find ways to train around pain. Discomfort, I'm okay with. Discomfort is not something that's alarming. It's not something that persists when you finish. Pain would be something that you're like, ooh, this hurts in the moment, and then it continues to hurt afterwards. But ultimately, check technique and then find new ways to work the same patterns, but in safer modalities that aren't eliciting any pain or discomfort.